Hey there, welcome back to our Z Coins world. Today, we have a super exciting topic to talk about: the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. So, get ready to dive deep into the history, value, and worth of this rare coin that could potentially be worth millions of dollars. First things first, let's talk about the history of the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This penny was minted in 1964. But unlike other pennies from that year, it does not have a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate which mint the coin was produced at. In the case of the 1964 no mint mark penny, the absence of a mint mark makes it incredibly rare and valuable. Now, you might be wondering why the 1964 penny is so special. Well, it all comes down to production numbers. In 1964, the United States Mint was going through a transition period, switching from using mint marks to not using them. This transition led to a small number of pennies being minted without mint marks, making them extremely scarce and sought after by collectors. As for the value of the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it can vary depending on its condition and overall rarity. In general, these pennies can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s. However, if you're lucky enough to come across a 1964 penny in pristine condition, it could potentially be worth millions of dollars. Talk about a lucky find. So, how can you determine the worth of your 1964 no mint mark penny? Well, the first step is to carefully inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. Coins that are in better condition typically fetch higher prices on the collector's market. Next, you'll want to consult with a coin expert or use online resources to get an accurate appraisal of your coin's value. Remember, it's always best to get a second opinion to ensure you're getting a fair assessment. Now, let's talk about some of the factors that can affect the value of a 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. As mentioned earlier, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. Coins that are in uncirculated or near mint condition are more desirable to collectors and command higher prices. Additionally, the rarity of the coin can also impact its value. Since the 1964 penny with no mint mark is already a rare find, finding one in exceptional condition can make it even more valuable. It's important to note that the market for rare coins can be volatile, with prices fluctuating based on demand and other factors. If you're thinking about selling your 1964 no mint mark penny, it's a good idea to do some research and keep an eye on current market trends. This will help you get the best possible price for your coin and ensure that you're not missing out on a potential windfall. In conclusion, the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that holds significant value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, finding one of these rare coins in your collection is sure to bring excitement and potential rewards. So keep those eyes peeled when sorting through your loose change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem worth millions of dollars. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting content. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin may seem unassuming at first glance, but its history and potential value might just surprise you. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's explore the story behind this elusive penny. To start off, let's talk a bit about the significance of the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate where a coin was minted. In the case of the 1987 penny, the absence of a mint mark means that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This makes it a bit of a rarity, as most coins from this time period bear a mint mark denoting either the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. Now, you might be wondering why the absence of a mint mark on a penny from 1987 is such a big deal. Well, the truth is that the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny is considered to be an error coin. Error coins are coins that were mistakenly minted with some sort of irregularity, making them unique and highly sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1987 penny, the missing mint mark adds to its appeal and rarity. So, just how rare is the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny? While it's difficult to pinpoint an exact number, experts estimate that only a small number of these error coins were produced. This scarcity, combined with the unique nature of the error, has made the 1987 penny a hot commodity among collectors. But what about the value of the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, that's where things get really interesting. While most circulated examples of this coin may only be worth a few dollars, there have been reports of well-preserved specimens selling for thousands of dollars. In some cases, particularly rare and pristine examples of the 1987 penny have fetched prices in the tens of thousands. One of the most famous sales of a 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny took place back in 2010, when a collector discovered a near-perfect specimen and sold it for a whopping $10,000. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that could potentially be worth that much. In addition to its rarity and potential value, the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny also has a bit of a mystery surrounding its production. While some experts believe that the missing mint mark was the result of a production error, others speculate that it may have been intentionally removed by a mint worker. Regardless of how it happened, the fact remains that the 1987 penny is a unique and intriguing piece of numismatic history. So, if you happen to come across a 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your spare change, be sure to take a closer look. Who knows, you may just be holding onto a valuable piece of coinage history without even realizing it. And for all you coin collectors out there, keep an eye out for this elusive penny. It could be the crown jewel of your collection. In conclusion, the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and fascinating coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its unique status as an error coin, combined with its potential for high value, make it a must-have for anyone interested in the world of numismatics. So keep your eyes peeled and your pockets ready. You never know when you might stumble upon a 1987 penny that could be worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics and exploring the history, value, and potential worth of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You may be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the hidden treasures of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. First, let's talk about the history of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In 1980, the United States Mint mistakenly produced a small number of Lincoln pennies without a mint mark. Mint marks are typically located on the obverse side of a coin and indicate where the coin was minted. The absence of a mint mark on the 1980 penny was a rare error that occurred during the minting process, making these coins highly sought after by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, why are these 1980 no mint mark Lincoln pennies so valuable? Well, rarity plays a significant role in determining the value of a coin. Since only a small number of these error coins were minted, they are considered to be extremely rare and are highly coveted by collectors. Additionally, the fact that this error went unnoticed during production adds to the intrigue and allure of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. So, how do you determine the value of a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny? There are several factors to consider when assessing the worth of a coin, such as its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. The value of these error coins can vary greatly depending on these factors. In some cases, a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But how can you tell if you have a valuable 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession? One way to determine the authenticity of the coin is to have it professionally authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will help you verify that your coin is indeed an error coin and not a counterfeit or altered coin. Additionally, Conducting research and consulting with experienced coin dealers or collectors can provide valuable insights into the potential value of your coin. Now, you may be wondering, are there any specific markings or characteristics to look for on a 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? While the absence of a mint mark is the most defining feature of these error coins, there may be other identifying characteristics to watch out for. Some error coins may exhibit slight variations in design or lettering, which can further confirm their authenticity as 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. In conclusion, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating and valuable coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its rarity, history, and potential worth make it a desirable addition to any coin collection. So, if you happen to come across one of these error coins in your pocket change or inherited coin collection, consider yourself incredibly lucky. Who knows, you may just be holding on to a coin worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn just how much this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to uncover the hidden treasures of numismatics. Background: before we get into the nitty-gritty details of the 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The United States Mint first started producing Lincoln pennies in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. These copper coins quickly became a staple in American pocket change and are now beloved by collectors worldwide. The D mint mark on a coin indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the oldest mint facilities in the United States. Established in 1906, the Denver Mint has played a crucial role in producing coins for circulation and has a rich history of craftsmanship and precision. Now, let's focus on the 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny specifically. This coin was part of a series of pennies minted in Denver in 1978 and features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. These pennies were minted in large quantities for circulation and were used in everyday transactions across the country. During the 1970s, the price of copper skyrocketed, leading the U.S. Mint to consider alternative materials for coin production. As a result, the 1978 Lincoln penny was made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, rather than the traditional bronze alloy used in earlier Lincoln pennies. Now, the million-dollar question: what is the value of a 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny? While most circulated 1978 Lincoln pennies are worth face value or slightly above, there are some rare versions of this coin that can fetch a pretty penny. One such example is the 1978 Lincoln penny struck on a planchet intended for a foreign coin, known as an off-metal error. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can be worth thousands of dollars. Another key factor that influences the value of a 1978 Lincoln penny is its condition. If the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details and luster, it could command a premium price at auction or from a dealer. Remember, coin grading is a crucial aspect of determining a coin's value, so make sure to have your 1978 Lincoln penny evaluated by a professional grader. Despite its relatively low mintage compared to other Lincoln pennies, the 1978 mint mark penny remains a popular choice among coin collectors. Its unique composition, historical significance, and iconic design make it a must-have for many numismatists. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned pro, adding a 1978 Lincoln penny to your collection is sure to spark joy and intrigue. In recent years, the demand for high-quality and rare Lincoln pennies has surged, driving up prices and creating a vibrant market for these coins. With online auctions, coin shows, and specialized dealers, finding a 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny to add to your collection has never been easier. Just remember to do your research, compare prices, and trust your instincts when making a purchase. In conclusion, the 1978 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a piece of numismatic history that holds both sentimental and monetary value. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious investor, this coin has something to offer everyone. So why not start your own Lincoln penny collection today and see where the journey takes you? Who knows, you might just uncover a hidden gem worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the world of numismatics with a deep dive into the 1997 D Lincoln penny. Now you might be thinking, a penny from 1997? How can that be worth anything? Oh, just you wait and see, because this little copper coin has a lot more to offer than meets the eye. Let's start off by discussing the history of the 1997 D Lincoln penny. The D Mint mark signifies that this particular penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint has been in operation since 1906 and is known for producing a wide variety of coins, including the Lincoln penny. In fact, the Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the most iconic coins in American history. Now, you might be wondering, what sets the 1997 D penny apart from other Lincoln pennies? Well, one of the key factors is its rarity. While millions of 1997 D pennies were minted, there are a few key error coins that have made this particular year highly sought after by collectors. One notable error is the close AM variety, where the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are much closer together than usual. These error coins are extremely rare and can fetch a pretty penny on the collector's market. Speaking of value, let's talk about the worth of the 1997 D Lincoln penny. While the majority of 1997 D pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, the error coins and high-grade examples can command much higher prices. In fact, some pristine examples of the close AM variety have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So, if you happen to come across a 1997 D penny in your spare change, be sure to take a closer look. It just might be worth more than you think. But wait, there's more. In addition to its potential value, the 1997 D Lincoln penny also holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and history buffs alike. The year 1997 marked the 50th anniversary of the Marshall Plan, a landmark initiative that provided economic aid to war-torn European countries after World War II. The Lincoln penny serves as a reminder of America's commitment to rebuilding and fostering peace in the aftermath of one of the darkest chapters in human history. So, what's the bottom line when it comes to the 1997 D Lincoln penny? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and, of course, demand. While the majority of these pennies are common and only worth face value, the error coins and high-grade examples can fetch a pretty penny on the collector's market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone with a passing interest in coins, the 1997 D Lincoln penny is definitely worth a second look. In conclusion, the 1997 D Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but it has a rich history and potential value that make it a standout in the world of numismatics. From its ties to the Marshall Plan to its rare error varieties, this little copper coin has a lot to offer collectors and history enthusiasts alike. So next time you come across a 1997 D penny, be sure to give it a closer look. You just might be holding a piece of history worth more than you think. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin-related content. We are diving into the fascinating world of the 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This particular penny is a real treasure for any coin collector, as it holds a special place in history and can potentially be worth millions of dollars. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the history, value, and worth of the 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. First off, let's talk about the history behind the 1964 D Mint Mark penny. The D Mint Mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the 3 mints in the United States that produce circulating coinage. The 1964 penny was minted during a time of transition in the United States, as it was the last year that silver was used in the production of coins. This makes the 1964 penny quite special, as it marks the end of an era in American coinage. Now, let's discuss the value of the 1964 mint-marked Lincoln penny. While most pennies from this era are not particularly valuable, the 1964 penny is a rare exception. Due to its limited mintage and historical significance, the 1964 penny can be worth a substantial amount to the right collector. In fact, some 1964 pennies have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auction. That's right, a simple penny could potentially make you a millionaire, but how can you tell if your 1964 penny is worth millions? Well, there are a few key factors to consider. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. A 1964 penny in mint condition will fetch a much higher price than one that is worn or damaged. Additionally, the rarity of the coin is also a crucial factor. The 1964 penny is not as rare as some other coins, but its historical significance and limited mintage make it highly desirable to collectors. In terms of worth, it's important to do your research and consult with a reputable coin dealer or appraiser. They will be able to provide you with an accurate assessment of the value of your 1964 penny. Keep in mind that the value of coins can fluctuate based on market conditions, so it's always a good idea to stay up to date on the latest trends in numismatics. In conclusion, the 1964 mint-marked Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history that holds immense value for coin collectors. From its unique mint mark to its potential worth of millions of dollars, this penny is truly a gem in the world of numismatics. So if you happen to come across a 1964 penny in your collection, be sure to take good care of it and consider getting it appraised to see just how much it could be worth. And there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed learning about the history, value, and worth of the 1964 mint-marked Lincoln penny. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, happy collecting! We are diving into the fascinating world of the 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny. So grab your magnifying glass and let's explore the history, value, and potential worth of this little copper coin. First things first, let's talk about the history behind the 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 2018 as part of the ongoing Lincoln penny series. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The 2018 mint-marked penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, paying tribute to the 16th President of the United States. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of the value of the 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny. While most circulating coins are worth face value, there are certain factors that can make a coin more valuable to collectors. One of the key factors to consider when determining the value of a coin is its mintage. The 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny had a mintage of over 2.7 billion, which may seem like a large number, but it is actually relatively low compared to other penny mintages. Another important factor to consider when assessing the value of a coin is its condition. The 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny is made of copper-plated zinc, so it can easily show wear and tear. A coin in mint condition can be worth significantly more than one that has been circulated. Collectors also look for any errors or varieties in the coin, such as double dies or mint-mark variations, which can add to its value. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of the 2018 mint-marked Lincoln penny. While most of these pennies are not worth much more than face value, there are certain factors that can make them valuable to collectors. One such factor is the existence of certain error coins, such as double dies or off-center strikes, which can fetch a pretty penny on the collector's market. Another factor to consider is the rarity of the coin. If there are only a few known examples in existence, collectors will pay top dollar to add it to their collection. One of the most valuable 2018 mint mark Lincoln pennies is the extra ear variety, which features a small, extra earlobe on Lincoln's profile on the obverse. This error coin is extremely rare and is worth upwards of $10,000 to collectors. Another valuable variety is the floating roof variety, which shows the roof of the Lincoln Memorial detached from the building on the reverse. This coin can sell for thousands of dollars at auction.so. What should you be on the lookout for when searching for a valuable 2018 mint mark Lincoln penny? First and foremost, check the coin's condition. A coin in mint condition will always be worth more to collectors. Look for any errors or varieties, such as double dies or off-center strikes, which can add value to the coin. And finally, keep an eye out for any rarity. The fewer examples of a coin in existence, the more valuable it will be to collectors. In conclusion, the 2018 mint mark Lincoln penny may not be worth millions of dollars, but it is certainly a valuable and collectible coin for any numismatist. Keep an eye out for rare varieties and errors, and you may just stumble upon a hidden gem in your pocket change. We have a super exciting topic to dive into: the 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right, this little copper coin might just hold a hidden treasure worth millions of dollars. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get into the nitty-gritty of this fascinating piece of American history. First and foremost, let's talk about the significance of the mint mark. The mint mark indicates that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing our nation's coinage. The Denver Mint has a rich history dating back to the late 1800s, and its coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their limited mintages and unique characteristics. Now, you might be wondering why the 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny is causing such a stir in the numismatic world. Well, let me break it down for you. In 2020, the U.S. Mint made a mistake during the production of these pennies, resulting in a small number of them being struck with an error known as a double die obverse. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is engraved with a design that is slightly off-center, causing elements of the design to appear doubled. These double die obverse 2020 mint mark Lincoln pennies are extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors. Some experts estimate that there may be only a few dozen of these coins in existence, making them a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. In fact, some of these coins have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auction. But wait, there's more. In addition to the double die obverse error, the 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny also has another unique feature that adds to its value: the designer's initials inscription on the coin. In 2020, the U.S. Mint added the initials AL to the coin to honor the coin's designer, Abraham Lincoln. However, due to a die clash during production, some of these pennies were struck with the initials appearing in a different location than intended, making them even more rare and desirable to collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is a 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny really worth? Well, it's hard to say for sure, as the value of these coins can vary greatly depending on their condition, rarity, and demand in the market. However, as a general rule of thumb, a 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny without any errors or unique features is typically worth face value 1 cent. But for those lucky few who possess a double die obverse or misaligned initials coin, the sky is the limit in terms of potential value. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2020 mint mark Lincoln pennies in your collection? The best way to identify a double die obverse coin is to carefully examine the design elements on the coin with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling or distortion in the features of Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering on the coin. If you see any anomalies, you may have struck numismatic gold. In conclusion, the 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin with a storied history and the potential to be worth millions of dollars to the lucky few who possess one of its rare error varieties. So keep your eyes peeled, check your pocket change, and who knows, you might just be the next lucky owner of a numismatic treasure. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 mint-marked Lincoln penny. These little copper coins may seem insignificant at first glance, but believe me, there's a whole lot more to them than meets the eye. Stick around as we uncover the history, value, and potential worth of these iconic pennies. Who knows, you might just have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Let's start off by exploring the history of the 1979 mint-marked Lincoln penny. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, making them a key part of American numismatic history. The 1979 penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, along with the year of minting and the mint mark on the reverse side. It's amazing to think about all the hands these pennies have passed through over the years, each one telling a unique story of its own. Now, you might be wondering about the value of these 1979 mint-marked Lincoln pennies. Well, let me tell you, it can vary quite a bit depending on a few key factors. One of the most important things to look out for is the condition of the coin. If your penny is in mint condition, with no signs of wear or damage, it could be worth a pretty penny, pun intended. Additionally, any errors or varieties in the minting process can also greatly increase the value of these coins. Keep an eye out for double die strikes, repunched mint marks, or any other unique characteristics that set your penny apart. But here's where things get really interesting: the potential worth of these 1979 mint-marked Lincoln pennies. While most of these coins may not be worth more than face value, there are some rare and elusive varieties that can fetch a pretty penny on the collector's market. For example, the 1979 S-proof penny with a clear S mint mark is highly sought after by collectors and could be worth thousands of dollars. And if you happen to stumble upon a 1979 penny with a rare error or variety, well, you could be looking at a potential goldmine. So, how do you determine the value of your 1979 mint-marked Lincoln penny? Well, the best way is to consult with a professional coin dealer or numismatist who can assess the condition, rarity, and overall market demand for your specific coin. They will be able to give you an accurate appraisal and help you navigate the complex world of coin collecting. And who knows, you might just uncover a hidden gem that will make your jaw drop. In conclusion, the 1979 mint-marked Lincoln penny is a small piece of American history that holds immense value and potential worth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, these coins are a must-have in any numismatic collection. So next time you come across a 1979 penny in your pocket change, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare treasure in the palm of your hand. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1974 no mint-marked Lincoln penny. This little coin might not look like much at first glance, but trust me, its history and value will blow your mind. First things first, let's talk about what makes the 1974 no mint-marked penny so special. You see, back in the 70s, the U.S. Mint accidentally forgot to put a mint mark on some pennies that were struck in Philadelphia. This mistake only happened in 1974, making these coins incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have a 1974 no mint marked penny in your collection? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Just flip the coin over and look for the absence of a small P mint mark below the date. If you don't see the mint mark, congratulations, you may have struck gold, or should I say copper. But wait, it gets even more interesting. The value of a 1974 no mint mark penny can vary greatly depending on its condition and rarity. In general, these coins can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s at auction. And get this, there are even reports of some 1974 no mint mark pennies selling for over $1 million. So why are these coins so valuable? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. With only a limited number of 1974 no-mint mark pennies in existence, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add one to their collection. Plus, the mystique and rarity of these coins only add to their allure. Now, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1974 no-mint mark penny. As I mentioned earlier, this coin was a result of a mistake made by the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The absence of the mint mark was an oversight that slipped through the cracks during the production process, making these coins a true anomaly in the world of numismatics. Despite the minting error, the 1974 no-mint mark penny was still released into circulation like any other penny. It wasn't until later that collectors and experts began to realize just how rare and valuable these coins were. And now, they are highly coveted by coin enthusiasts around the world. So, if you happen to come across a 1974 no-mint mark penny in your loose change or inherited collection, consider yourself incredibly lucky. These coins are like hidden treasures just waiting to be discovered, and you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. In conclusion, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity, history, and value make it a must-have for any serious collector. So, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive coin. Who knows, you may just stumble upon a fortune in your pocket change. We have a super exciting topic to delve into: the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Now, you might be wondering why a seemingly ordinary penny is causing such a buzz in the coin collecting community. Well, let me tell you, this penny is anything but ordinary. Let's start with a little history lesson, shall we? The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was actually a mistake made by the U.S. Mint. You see, typically, all coins produced by the Mint have a mint mark that indicates where the coin was minted. However, in 1978, there was a mix-up during the production process, and some pennies were mistakenly struck without a mint mark. Now, you might be thinking, so what's the big deal? Well, the absence of a mint mark on a coin can make it extremely rare and valuable to collectors. In the case of the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, this error is so scarce that only a handful of examples are known to exist. This rarity factor is what drives up the value of this particular penny. Speaking of value, let's talk about just how much a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth. Brace yourselves, folks, because this coin has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions. The rarity and historical significance of this error coin make it a highly sought-after piece in the world of coin collecting. But how can you tell if you have a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession? Well, one way to identify this rare gem is to closely examine the coin for any signs of a mint mark. If you don't see a mint mark, usually located below the date on the obverse side of the coin, then you might just have struck gold, or should I say copper? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How likely are you to stumble upon a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your pocket change? The chances are slim to none, my friends. These error coins are so rare that they rarely circulate in everyday transactions. Most examples are found in the collections of dedicated coin enthusiasts, or auctioned off to the highest bidder at prestigious coin shows. If you're still not convinced of the value and worth of the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, just take a look at the auction records. Some of these error coins have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auction, with some specimens selling for upwards of $1 million. Imagine finding one of these pennies in your piggy bank. Talk about a life-changing discovery. In conclusion, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating and highly sought-after coin in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and potential for immense value make it a true treasure for any coin collector. So, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive error coin. You never know when you might stumble upon a piece of history worth millions of dollars. Well, that wraps up our discussion on the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin. We are going to dive into the fascinating world of numismatics and talk about the 1961 mint-marked Lincoln penny. This little coin has a big story to tell, so grab a cup of coffee and settle in for a journey through time. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1961 penny so special. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the United States mint facilities responsible for producing coins. In 1961, the Denver Mint struck over 1 billion Lincoln pennies, but the ones with a D mint mark are a bit more rare compared to those without a mint mark or with a S mint mark of the San Francisco Mint. Now, let's dive into the history of the 1961 penny. This coin was minted during a time of transition in American history. The United States was in the midst of the Cold War with the Soviet Union, and tensions were high. Despite the political climate, people were still using pennies in their everyday transactions, and the Denver Mint was working hard to keep up with the demand for coinage. The 1961 penny was designed by Victor David Brenner, the same artist responsible for the iconic Lincoln cent design. The obverse features a bust of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases 2 wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. While the design may appear simple, it holds a lot of meaning and history within its small frame. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1961 penny. While most Lincoln pennies from the 1960s are relatively common and don't hold much value beyond their face value, there are a few key factors that can affect the worth of a coin. Condition, rarity, and demand all play a role in determining the value of a coin. In the case of the 1961 penny, coins in uncirculated condition or with rare mint errors can fetch higher prices on the collector's market. It's worth noting that the 1961 penny is not known for any major errors or varieties, but that doesn't mean it's not worth checking your pocket change for. You never know when you might come across a gem that could be worth more than its face value. Speaking of value, let's talk about the potential worth of the 1961 penny. While most circulated examples of this coin are worth around a few cents to $1, mint state examples can fetch much higher prices. In fact, a 1961 penny in MS-65 condition can sell for upwards of $10 to $20, depending on the current market demand. But that's not all. There have been instances where certain coins of this vintage have sold for thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. These coins typically exhibit rare mint errors or have been preserved in exceptional condition. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1961 penny in pristine condition, it could potentially be worth a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering how to determine the value of your 1961 penny. The best way to assess the worth of your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. These experts will evaluate the condition of your coin, assign it a grade on the Sheldon scale, and provide you with an estimate of its value based on current market trends. In addition to grading, you could also research recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of what collectors are willing to pay. Online auction sites, coin forums, and numismatic publications are great resources for staying informed about the current market value of coins, like the 1961 penny.so. There you have it, the history, value, and potential worth of the 1961 mint-marked Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the world of coin collecting, this little coin has a lot to offer in terms of history and value. Keep your eyes peeled for one in your pocket change. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure worth millions of dollars. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on all things numismatic. Until next time, happy hunting and happy collecting.